Well, thank you as always so much for joining me tonight. Tonight's class is going to be cardio yoga. So get ready to move. We are going to start tonight in a child's pose. So come to the back of your mat, bring your big toes to touch, separate your knees as wide as what's comfortable for you, and reach your fingertips all the way forward. Rest your forehead on the mat and begin to settle into your child's pose, either resting on your thighs if your knees are closer together, or allowing your torso to rest in between the thighs if your knees are further apart. Allow your hips to draw back towards your heels. Reach your fingertips maybe a hair further forward, and then pull your shoulder blades down away from your ears. Allow the spine to lengthen and relax. Maybe walk your forehead forward just a hair more. And allow your attention to turn inward. Let's remove all of those distractions, to-do list items, remainders from the day. Let's just put all of those off to the side and focus on the four corners of our mat. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Take a deeper inhale through the nose, feeling the chest expand. Exhale, force everything out of your lungs. Return it to empty. And then take your largest, fullest, deepest breath yet. Invite in as much air as you possibly can into your lungs. Pause when you reach the top. Maybe take in one more sip of air. And forcibly let everything go. Beautiful. Allow your lips to come together and continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Soften through the shoulders. Beautiful. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Pull your right hip back and feel a nice stretch through the right side body. Take an inhale here again. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back to center. As you inhale, continue to move your hands off the right side of your mat. Pull your left hip down and back. Feel a nice stretch along the left side body. Take an inhale here and exhale, hold. Inhale, bring your arms back to center. Relax your forehead back in center and hold for the exhale. On your next inhale, slowly push yourself up to a tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Squeeze the belly button in and up, and just take some gentle hip circles, going nice and slow and small at first in one direction, maybe to the left, back, right, forward. Once again, same direction, maybe getting a little bigger. And then pause at the top and go the opposite direction. Right, back, left, forward. One more round this side. And return back to center, tabletop. Begin warming up through the wrists. Take your left wrist and flip your palm upwards so your fingers are pointing back towards you. Gently rock side to side. We'll be doing a handful of planks tonight, so we want to make sure that our wrists are nice and warmed up. Before we do that, we can always take breaks, but it's good to be prepared beforehand. And then return your left hand back and flip your right palm up, fingers reaching back towards you. Gently rock from side to side there too. Beautiful. And then return your right hand back. Bend the elbows a few times, warming up through the arms. And then coming back to your centered tabletop position. Inhale, cow pose. Let your belly drop. Look up, point your tailbone up. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck your chin, push the mat straight down. Inhale, cow pose. Look up. Feel a stretch through the front side body. Exhale, cat pose. Round it out. Feel space between the vertebrae. Return back to your centered tabletop and step back to a high plank. Bring both heels and knees up off the mat. Puff up into the space between your shoulder blades. Hold here for an inhale. Exhale, push the hips all the way up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. First down dog of class, so we'll start warming up, checking our form. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, checking that the pointer finger is pointing to the top edge of your mat. Lift the hips as high as they'll go. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Spin the creases of your elbows forward, keeping the knees bent at first, and then reach one heel down at a time, stretching out through the calf, walking the dog. Switch heels, bending the opposite knee, switch again, and last one to even out. Beautiful. Return to your downward facing dog, lifting your hips as high as they'll go. An option to keep a little bend in the knees still, but start to draw the heels closer to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Take as many steps as you need to, and keep your feet hips width distance apart when they get to the top of your mat. So feet are right behind the hands. Keep a bend in the knees. Let the torso rest on the thighs. And relax your head and neck. Beautiful. Tuck your chin. Inhale as you roll yourself all the way up to a standing. Head and neck are last to lift. Big shoulder rotations all the way up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, gentle back bend. Cactus the arms, lift the chest, maybe push the hips a little forward. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky again. Bring your palms together this time. Clasp your fingers. Flip your palms up to the sky and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck the low belly in. Relax the tailbone, reaching it down toward the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, lift through the palms, lengthen through the arms. Exhale, gentle bend towards your right. Feeling a stretch in the left side body. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Feeling a stretch in the right side body. Beautiful. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with your chest. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Reach your fingers down. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to a high plank and hold high plank. Beautiful. So our first little warm-up, holding high plank. Keep your weight balanced and lift your right foot off the mat. So keeping the foot flexed, toes reaching back towards your shin. Extend through the heel, just keeping the leg nice and straight and long directly behind you. And then lower the right foot down. Left side, extending the heel back, toes still flexing toward the shin. Lengthen through the leg and tap it back down. Right one lift and lower. left, lift, and lower. As you lift, engage through the right glute, and lower, left side, left glute, and lower. One more each round, right, lower, and left, lower. Hold here and lower all the way down to your belly. All the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel the front of your chest off the mat. Relax your shoulders down your back. Squeeze your elbows towards your ribs. Lower your chin down. Inhale, push yourself up to a tabletop. Once again, we'll practice those wrist warm-ups. So take your left hand and palm facing up, reach the fingertips back towards your left knee, and gently rock forward and back this time. So we did side to side last time, forward and back this time, stretching out through the tops of our wrists. Beautiful. Return your left hand back to the mat and flip your right palm up. Fingertips pointing back towards you as the palm faces up. Gently rocking forward and back. Beautiful. Return your right hand back to center. Scoot your hips back to your heels and just go ahead and practice a couple wrist rolls. So taking the weight off your wrists, anytime you're in any of our practices, any of our classes, you can always take a break and roll out your wrists in both directions to make sure they feel nice and warmed up, or to give them a little release if you're putting a little pressure on them throughout the day. Bring your hands back down, step back to a high plank, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal it out one more time, still warming up. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Feet are together this time. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Roll your shoulders down your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Extended mountain. Bring your arms to the sky. Clasp your fingers together, flip the palms up, gentle bend to the right. Beautiful. Feeling a stretch through the left side body. Inhale brings you up to center, engage through the core. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Feeling a stretch through the right side body. Inhale brings you up. Release the grip, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Or start to put a little more pressure in the hands, lifting the chest higher for a mid-level or high cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale through tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, shift your shoulders forward, high plank. Great job. So our first bit of cardio, we're going to practice a couple mountain climber variations that are going to work our heart and our abs. So lift your right foot up off the mat, bring your right knee as close to your right elbow as you can, step it back. Lift your left foot off the mat, bring your left knee as close to as you can to your left elbow, and step it back. Bring your knees down. Sit back, roll out the wrists. We'll do lots of breaks, right? Want to make sure our wrists are feeling supported today. Bring your hands back down. Now that we know where we're going, step back to a high plank and move at your pace. Right foot reaches up, right knee, right elbow. Step it back. Left side, beautiful. So keep moving, alternating sides as fast as you feel comfortable. So this is a cardio class. We are going to aim for speed, but we always focus on form first. So wherever you are, let's do one more each side. I'm on my right. I'm on my left. Beautiful. Push your hips all the way up. Downward facing dog. Hold it here. Inhale, shift it forward, high plank, and lower all the way down to your belly. Beautiful. Bring your hands down to your side, along your side, palms facing down toward the mat. Reach the crown of your head forward, looking down, but keeping your face just hovering above the mat. Inhale, lift your chest higher off the mat, as high as you can. Lift your palms up to hover above the mat, and reach your palms, your fingertips back towards your feet. Beautiful. Locust pose. Exhale, lower your chin all the way down. Bring your palms back to underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up through tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Arms come with us. Clasp your hands together. Flip your palms up toward the sky. Inhale. Exhale, gentle bend to the right. Feeling a nice stretch through the left side body. Noticing if maybe you can go a little deeper than the first time we did this. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Feeling a nice stretch through your right side body. Continuing to create space between the biceps and your ears. Inhale, reach all the way up. Release the grip. Lead with your chest. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Hold high plank. All right, cardio round 2. Reach your right foot up, right knee, right elbow. Step it back, left, left. So pick up the pace a little bit this time, but focus on your form. Make sure your shoulders stay above the wrists. Keep your fingers nice and wide, pressing through the fingertips to release the weight off of your wrists. Let's do 2 more each side. All right, last round on my right and last round on my left. Inhale, hold high plank. This is the hard part. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands along your side, palms facing down. Inhale, locust pose. Lift your chest and palms up off the mat. Option to also now lift your toes up off the mat. Feeling an entire stretch through the front side body, activating our muscles along the whole back side body. Lower everything down to the mat. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up through tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right in to cardio round 3. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. But this time I'm going to give you a different option if you want to spice things up. So reach your right foot high. Option 1, bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Option 2, for a different challenge, bring your right knee to your left shoulder. So we'll be crossing the body this time. Left foot comes up. You can either go left knee, left elbow, or left knee, right elbow. Ready and go. Right and left. So you're either sticking with the same side, same elbow, or crossing your knee to the opposite elbow. That does add a little bit more challenge. Still focusing on a long, strong spine. Let's do one more round each side. I have one more to go on my right and one more to go on my left. Beautiful. Push your hips all the way up. Downward facing dog. Release the breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Beautiful. I hope you're feeling warmed up. Inhale, locust pose. Bring your arms down along your side. Lift your chest, lift your arms, maybe even lift your feet. See if you can get higher up off the mat, reaching your toes and the crown of your head away from each other. So wanting to get length and height. One more inhale here. Keep breathing. Exhale, lower everything down. Beautiful. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up to tabletop and walk your hips back to your seat. Beautiful. Once again, take a moment here. Roll out the wrists. Beautiful. Maybe stretch them if that feels good too. I know, wrists can be a little tough. Great job. Alrighty, back at it. Let's come to our high plank and push all the way up to downward facing dog. No more cardio rounds, I promise. Bring your feet together at the top of your mat, or the back of your mat rather. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Low lunge. Lower your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, walk your hands up your right knee for low crescent lunge. So both knees are about a 90-degree angle. Front knee stacked over the front ankle. Back knee is stacked under the left hip. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, vertical twist. Reach your left hand forward and your right hand behind you. So really think about squeezing the outside of your hips and glutes for stability. Push down through the bottom of your right foot and the top of your left foot to really anchor your limbs into the ground. Reach your fingers in opposing directions. Squeeze that low belly in and up. And maybe even start to turn your head towards your right hand. This is a balance challenge. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Reach your arms up overhead. Option to grab your knee whenever you need to, but tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. High crescent lunge. Beautiful. If you got a little wobbly there, that's okay. Find your stance. Your feet are on railroad tracks, so they're not in one straight line. Beautiful. Reach your fingers up high. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reach your back foot down to the mat, and then check that heel to arch alignment. So adjust your feet if you need to. You can widen your stance, narrow the stance. Beautiful. Squeeze those shoulders together. Reach your arms in opposing directions. Activate through those triceps. Maybe lower the hips just a little more. Inhale, flip your front palm upwards. Reverse warrior. Paint the sky. Reach your right fingertips directly above you. Feeling the stretch through the front side body. Inhale, star pose. Reach both arms up, straighten the front knee, and pivot your right toes parallel to your left. Exhale, horse squat. So maybe bring your toes and feet in a little bit more. Heels point in, toes point out, and make sure that your knees are tracking in the same direction as your middle toe. So adjust the angle of your feet as necessary. Keep your arms up, stacked above your shoulders. Squeeze that low belly in, lengthen the tailbone down. And it feels kind of hard in a squatted position. Let's add a little core work to our day. Sway your hands toward the left side of your mat, feeling a nice stretch through your right side body. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, sway your hands to the right side of your mat, feeling a stretch through the left side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more round here, center and left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, straighten the knees. Straighten out the feet so they're parallel. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge with your hips. Lead with your chest. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. Relax the head. Relax the neck. Feeling a nice stretch through the back of the legs. Holding a pause here. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage through your core. Reach your arms out. Hold for the exhale. Inhale brings you all the way back up to star pose. Exhale, pivot your right foot forward. Warrior two. Inhale, hold. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Place your right arm on your thigh. Left arm reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, look down at your front foot. Exhale, release both hands down. Release your back knee down. Plant your left palm into your mat. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky for low lunge twist. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your right hand down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, bring your left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Place your left foot in between your hands, guide it as necessary. Lower the back knee down. Walk your hands up your front thigh, and then check your alignment. So front knee is over the front ankle, back knee is under the right hip. Root down through the feet. Squeeze the outer hips. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist to your left. Reach your right arm forward. Left arm reaches behind you. So still focusing on pressing down through the feet and together from the outer thighs. Squeeze the low belly in and up. And maybe start to look towards your back fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Tuck your back toes. Let's try this challenge again. Lift the back knee, push yourself all the way up to high crescent lunge. It's okay if you wobble or fall out. Let's all join together in high crescent lunge. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Find that heel to arch alignment. Maybe sink a little lower. Maybe widen the stance. Beautiful. Reach those fingers in opposing directions. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hold here. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm up. Sweep the sky. Reverse warrior. Lift through the left arm. Feel a nice stretch through the left side body. Inhale, star pose, creating that beautiful X with the body. Exhale, horse squat. Heels in, toes out. Once again, check that your knees are in the same line as your middle toe. So adjust the angle as necessary. Maybe sink a little lower. Bring your arms up to the sky. You know option 1, we did it last time. Option 2, get crazy. Lift your heels up off the mat, right? Okay, arms reach up. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, center. To the left. Back to center. To the right. Center, lower the heels, pause. Take a breath. 2 more rounds. Lift the heels, sway to the left. Come to center, sway to the right. Back to center, last round to the left. It's okay if you put your heels down. And to the right. Inhale, push yourself all the way up. Parallel the feet. Bring your hands back to your back. Clasp your fingers together. Roll your shoulders down your back. Wide leg forward fold. Continue to squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening up through the chest. Reach your chest down. Crown of the head reaches toward the mat. And if it feels okay on your shoulders, if your shoulders are really tight and you need to keep your elbows really wide, that is totally okay. That's why we work on these shoulder movements. If you can reach your fists closer towards your tailbone, that's great too. If you can straighten your arms, then maybe consider trying to push your fists away from your back. Now, this may not be in the cards. I have really tight shoulders, so I totally know that this is a journey. So if you're not here, you can just relax, keeping your hands at the base of your spine. But if you have that shoulder mobility, let's try to improve it. Beautiful. You'll notice that I have a hard time with this myself. On your next exhale, release your grip. Bring your hands down to the mat. Beautiful. Feeling a nice stretch through the back of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Bring your hands out to a T. Hold for the exhale. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, pivot your left foot forward. Warrior 2. Beautiful. Find that beautiful warrior 2. Inhale, hold. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Left arm on your thigh. Right arm reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Hold it here. Inhale, look down and in front of you. Release your hands down to the mat. Release your back knee down to the mat. Plant your right palm down. Inhale, open up through the left side. Low lunge twist. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your left hand down to the mat and walk your left foot back to your right. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Woo! We did it! That was a good one. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist and set it down for half pigeon. Lower your back knee down. Relax your back toes. Walk your hands back to your hips. Roll your shoulders down your back. Lift the chest high. Squeeze the inner thighs together to align the hips. Hold it here, half pigeon, inhale. Exhale, reclined half pigeon. Walk your hands forward. Come down to your forearms or your forehead. And begin to soften through the breath. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, then you may flip over to your back, and I'll show you a different option. If this feels good, stay right here and relax with your breath. If half pigeon is not in the cards today, if this is not comfortable, then flip over to your back. Keep your left foot flat on the mat. Bring your right ankle to your left knee and lift your left foot off the mat for a reclined figure four. You're going to get just as great of a stretch on the back of your right hip, right thigh, but it's a little less pressure on the knees. So two different great options for a great stretch. Whichever option you're choosing, enjoy it for just another breath. Beautiful. We are all going to meet in downward facing dog. If you're on the floor for half pigeon, inhale, start to push yourself up to your palms, tuck your back toes, lift your hips, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, bend the right knee, open up the right knee, open up the right hip, and then release both feet down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Squeeze the thighs toward one another to align the hips. Lift the chest. Roll your shoulders down your back. Active half pigeon, big inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Reclined half pigeon. Find your way to your forearms or your forehead. You may always use blocks to customize the level. Maybe you want to create a higher level or something in between. Once again, if you're in half pigeon, stay here and enjoy it. Relax through your shoulders, head, and neck. If you chose to take the other option on the other side, then join me by flipping over to your back. Keep your right foot flat on the mat. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Lift your right shin and maybe grab the back of your right thigh to deepen the stretch. Feeling it along the back of your left thigh as you relax. Once again, whichever variation you are in today, enjoy it for one more breath. Big inhale here, big exhale. We'll all, once again, reunite at downward facing dog. So if you're on your back, make your way there now. If you are in half pigeon, slowly come up to your palms, tuck your back toes, lift your hips, left leg goes to the sky, three-legged dog, bend the left knee, open the left hip, yawn it open, feeling a nice stretch, and then bring your left foot to the mat. Inhale, look forward, step forward and come down to a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you and come all the way down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe you haven't had one in a little bit. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, release everything out on your mat for Shavasana. Extend your arms and legs. Let your toes flop open. Roll your shoulders down your back. Soften through the toes. Soften through the hands, the palms, the fingertips. Relax through your shoulders. Allow your whole body to feel heavy and supported by the earth beneath you. Allow your tongue to fall from the roof of your mouth. Soften all the muscles in your face and allow your breath to return to its natural, effortless state. If you need more time resting and relaxing in Shavasana, please continue to stay right there. If you're ready to move on with the rest of your day and conclude with us today, invite a slightly deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently reach your arms up over your head for a wall-to-wall stretch. Point your toes, get long, get lean, and then guide your knees up into your chest for one last hug. Gently fall over to your favorite side. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly push yourself up to a seat. Cross your legs and root down through your sit bones. Bring your palms together and plug your thumbs into your chest. Sit tall, sit proud. Take a deep inhale through your nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center, our space of introspection and reflection. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light, and exhale to share it with the world. Namaste.